Architecture in the City of London has a very particular role related to the primary function of the city as a financial centre. And it's had that role for the last 400, 500, 600 years.
For us, it's, this isn't a typical exchange building. And I've seen exchanges in Mumbai and Cairo and other places, and it tends to have a much more, should we say, antiquated feel. This place is very modern, it's very vibrant, and really reflects a 21st century business.
You spend so much of your life at work, and it's nice to feel that you're in the middle of a beautiful place.
Architecture in the City of London now has a primary challenge, which is to try to humanise some of these very complicated financial transactions that are part of modern life.
The plan for Paternoster Square was to create this new public space for the appreciation of St Paul's.
The whole story of Paternoster Square is obviously dominated by the presence of St Paul's. The height lines set a very, very precise spatial framework into which a building can fit.
Paternoster Square is an extraordinary site. The problem was having to negotiate a master plan that was very clearly set, with an idea of very traditional urban thinking.
The way Eric Parry responded to this was quite interesting, because the master plan defined some fairly odd shapes for buildings. Indeed, the master plan in some ways seemed to privilege God over money. And that means there needs to be more imagination from the architect's point of view in order to unlock what value there may be.
The master plan, which I think is a very intelligent one, did several things, one of which was to create a series of vistas that had been previously concealed to the cathedral, framed by the new buildings.
Parry set up views and relationships to St Paul's that are elaborations and sophisticated responses.
I wanted a strong shell within which the building could exist and a legibility. The monumentality necessary to frame the cathedral somewhere between a warehouse structure and monumental stone.
You can see St Paul's at the side, and then you come into the building, you almost forget that you're going to work. It feels like you're in a landmark more so than in an office complex.
It's iconic being within the same building as the London Stock Exchange, and having St Paul's right next door, I think is inspirational, and clients love it.
The plan of a good office commercial space is, in my mind, a constraint, but also an opportunity. To get the optimum within a site for a plan is an art. It is, therefore, a floor plate without structure, without any interruption, that allows for the most possible variation in terms of layout.
It feels like a proper working environment, places where you can exchange ideas, meet other people, and I think that's quite an important characteristic.
Through the centre, there is two atria to either side of the central passage. And it's a very deep site as a whole, so that creation of light at the centre of the plan is very important.
It's very bright and very open, and so you never feel as if you're sitting in a cubicle or you're in the dark. You can always see what's happening outside, even if it's the dreary London weather. It's very conducive to collaboration, and I find it very welcoming.
You get a sense that something important is happening here. Lots of companies coming here, past the big screens showing the prices and the market updates and the news going around. You get a sense that you're at the heart of the news. The city's agenda is focused on this building.